16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Check line 54. Line 54. I'm coming for
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Second and 2. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to
I didn't
mind.
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Look at me. Score.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I smell fear in that offense. Look, squeeze.
Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Twist. X3, 218, chopper. On the ball. Top dog. Hard. Out. Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 25-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leo.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Stay with your man. Be careful.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw. Patterson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56 is the mic. Not today, Ron. Not today. Hey, Delta. 56 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Patterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I got you.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under 10. Look at me, zipper. Hey, watch that. Hey, Echo. 54. Get it.
Jones to throw again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, let's get this. Mike spot 4. Watch the out. Right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. 10 yards. Good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14.
Ready? 91.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Back. 6-6. Bullet high. Bravo. Rock it. 54. Mike, 54. Watch switch. Check. Lucky. Come. Mike, 54.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Bang. Protein spill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You're out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Hey, exit. Check up. Ready.
To throw again, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, team 6. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Jones to throw on third down. This is Shepard on the catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey. Check. Check, Nick. Go on. Yep. Banjo.
Another try for Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Yes. Motion out of the backfield. 51's the mic. Snap.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. This is Coleman. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Take me out. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Mike 7. Mike 51. Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check it back.
Jones now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready up. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch QB drive. Watch QB drive. Ready.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out his some more.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 10. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Patterson. He's going to let this one go. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now! Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Y'all not ready. Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Go. Go now. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike's 5.
On 3rd down, Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Jones off the play fake. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Look at me. Zipper. Squeeze. Snap.
This is Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw. Patterson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Go now, 30 base.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Let's go, D.
Go.
51's the mic. Man, that's trash. Mike 51. I got you, boy.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Chopper!
Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Big Dad.
80 weapon.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the... Yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing again. Patterson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
57's right. Hey. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo.
57.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready?
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Patterson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You must be drinking.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
On 4th down, Patterson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 57. Mike, 57. No chance. Say, ready, go.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Down to about the 22 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Patterson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Shoot.
To throw again. Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
Let's go.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Let's go.
On first and 10. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Hey, exit.
Check Mike 21. There it goes. There it goes.
Yep.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got it. Hey, check Mike 21.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.